Hey guys, Tanner Larsson here. Having a bit of a lazy day out by the pool and doing a little bit of work on the laptop. And I wanted to talk to you real quick about something that's I've been noticing a lot in the internet marketing space, and it's kind of bothering me, about how people are pretty much playing at business and not taking care and protecting themselves when they do their work as internet marketers. What I'm referring to is internet marketing contracts and business agreements. Now, in the real world, in the offline world, if you started a business, contracts are the norm. Everybody uses a contract or a business agreement with pretty much anything you do. You hire a subcontractor and you have a contract stipulating what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, what they're going to charge you, what your requirements are and what their requirements are. It's just the way things work. However, in the online world, practically nobody does this. You hire graphics designers, you hire web designers, you hire content creators, and you hire all this stuff, and no one uses a contract. All they do is just say an email saying, hey, do this for me, I need this, and they say, okay, pay me this much, and you send them PayPal. Nowhere in there is there a firm guarantee of how their turnaround time, the quality, what happens if they don't have the quality that you want, or if they don't deliver what they're supposed to deliver. You have no protection. Most internet marketers are just playing at business. They're not actually structuring or running their internet marketing business as if it's a real business. The reasoning for that is most internet marketers don't know anything about the real business world. They're just trying to make money on the internet and focus on the money, money, money. But in order to really make money and build a long-term income and business on the internet, you have to treat your internet business like a real business. So you need to use those contracts, the general agreements and all that stuff. They don't have to be fancy agreements that you have a lawyer draw up and spend thousands of dollars to have created. There's tons of generic and template-based legal documents and contracts and stuff like that out there on the internet that you can use. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not trying to pretend like I'm one. So, if there's something specific that you really need, you probably ought to see a lawyer. But if you're just talking like a general, agreement between two parties on content creation or a backlinking package or a website design, or they're going to do something like that for you, you might as well just use a general agreement, write in the terms and conditions that you want, and have both parties sign it. Yes, it takes a little bit more work, but that gives you that added level of protection. Now, they're not foolproof, because unless you're really willing to go to court and, fight over it, or at least show the contract in some kind of legal proceeding, the contract's really not going to be good for a whole lot. However, what the contract does is it scares away a lot of those shady people because they don't want to sign the contract, and it also encourages those people who will sign the contract to own up to their work and do their work a little bit better and follow through with what they say. I can't tell you how many times I've hired somebody before I started using contracts online and said, hey, you know what, can you have this done for me by this day, by this Thursday? And they say, oh yeah, of course. And then next Thursday rolls around and I still don't have it. I haven't even heard back from them. Now, when you use a contract, you can stipulate in there that you expect, weekly progress updates, and you expect the content done by this time. If they don't have it done, then you tell them in the contract it states that they either have to face a penalty where they have to give you back money, or you don't pay them as much, or they have to do something else for you, or whatever the terms are. You can stipulate that, giving you that added little bit of protection. Now, Microsoft Online, OpenOffice, there's tons of those free templates floating around the internet. You can take one of those and edit a general contractor's agreement, or a subcontractor's agreement, or a general business agreement. Or if you need something a little bit more fancy, there's websites like LegalZoom.com out there where you could tell them what you need, and they'll kind of customize a legal template for you and send it to you. Now, they are more expensive and you do have to pay for it, but if it's something specific that you need, then you can get it there, and it's still not much, much cheaper than going to an actual lawyer to get it done. But for most of the stuff you're doing online, a general business agreement that you just edit out the details and put in what you want will serve you just as well. If you want to make money online and you want to build a real business and you want to build a solid business and one that you're protected and you can keep running, then you need to treat it that way. Use contracts, use business agreements. It doesn't matter whether you're just getting a little graphic done or you're having a full-blown e-commerce site custom coded from the ground up. Whatever you're doing, protect yourself with a contract, legitimize your business by using a contract or business agreement, and prove to yourself and show that you're serious about running your business. What you're doing when you use a contract is you're showing the party that you're hiring that you're serious about what you're doing and that you expect and you want a quality return on your investment. It's too easy for a service provider to be shady if there's nothing holding them to owning up to what they're supposed to do. Now, if you use a contract or business agreement, like I said, it's going to give you that added little bit of credibility, added bit of protection, and scare, for lack of a better word, some of these service providers into owning up and providing that level of content and following through with their deadlines and meeting their deadlines and giving you the quality you deserve. Whereas if you didn't use that contract, they may be more willing to screw you over or be a little bit shady. So guys, that's really it for now. I just want you to think about it. So use those contracts, use those business agreements. You can find them online. It's not hard. It does take a little bit of extra work, but that extra work is worth it. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.